Yo, what is up, boys and girls? My name is oSmurpH, and I'm the worst commentator commentating, and here's my commentary. Basically, I'm just bringing you guys this one to basically outline, my YouTube history and whatever. But, first, before I get into anything, this is a MOAB on Aground, and it's a 3v3, and it's a team deathmatch 3v3. But I told my friends to, stop getting kills at the end, so don't yell at me for that. I did get some help in getting this MOAB, but, they didn't run support or anything, and they didn't cover me with riot shields like most D-bag, game players do nowadays. But anyways, yeah, so basically, when I first started off YouTube, I started off on an account, BlockerDude13, and when I made that account, it was basically just videos of my puppet. I had a puppet, and his name was Hernandez, and I just uploaded videos of him. Like, I uploaded like 2 of them, and he was just talking about random shit. And I actually, before I uploaded him on there, I uploaded on MySpace, because I was a little MySpace whore back in the day, because I used to be chubby, and that's where you get to talk to girls on the internet, because they don't get to see you from the neck down. At least in my profile pictures, they didn't. But anyways, I uploaded those puppet videos, and they were real, and they were individual, and I was just like, this is pretty cool. So I ended up sticking around on YouTube, and one of the first guys I actually really got to see was SXE Phil, and after that I started, watching some of the bigger guys on YouTube, some of the guys with like 90,000 subs, and I was like, this is pretty freaking cool, like Barrett's and Beretta, or whatever, or whatever the fuck they're called now, I don't even remember, but I watched them, Joe Beretta and stuff like that. He's on SourceFed right now with SXE Phil, and I watched them. And I loved watching those videos because, I just thought it was cool that these people were doing what they love to do, and there was a shit ton of people watching them. So eventually, I started to get my buddy Jamie. He got a Dazzle, and my friends wanted Dazzles because we all kind of wanted to hop into this. After I found some dude, you might know him. His name's Hutch. I found him on the internet, and I was like, this gameplay shit is really cool. And eventually, I just started watching more and more. And around MW2, my buddy Jamie got a Dazzle. And that night he got the Dazzle. I think it was that night he got the Dazzle. I think it might have been maybe a night after or something like that. But I told him to come over one of the weekends with the Dazzle, and he came over. And me and my buddy and him, or my buddy David and him, we had a sleepover or whatever, and we watched QVC and with dildos and whatever. It was weird. But anyways, we had a sleepover, and I recorded me and Jamie recorded a montage with snipers, and it was basically just one kill, dead, one kill, dead. And it was just a really bad montage. But anyways, it was our own, we were like, wow, we actually did something on YouTube. So we kind of wanted to spread it around, and we got like 2 or 3 guys to actually watch it and comment on it. And it was cool because they were like, well, it wasn't actually cool. One of the dudes was actually positive. He's like, try to do a better montage next time. The other dude was like, this is just one kill, and the next clip, this isn't a montage, this is shit. And, we didn't really watch montages. We kind of watched the gameplays and the commentaries at the time. So we didn't really know what montage standards were, and we obviously weren't up to the par with them. But I ended up making a montage after that with my buddy David came over, and I recorded a montage with my. I actually got a Pinnacle for like $90, biggest waste of $90 ever, by the way. It ended up breaking like a month later, and then I still have it actually. Now it works, but it was broken at the time, so I kind of just quit out with that. And eventually, I kind of just kept like watching YouTube videos, and I made my first comment. I think I deleted it. But I made my first commentary, and it wasn't a very good one. My buddy David had to leave, so I just made a gameplay, and then I just commentated over it. It was bullshit. It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I really wish I had the file so I could show you guys how far I've come. But anyways, after that, James kind of left the channel, and he went his separate ways. And we eventually, teamed up again, made this place called God Cinema, which is basically just nothing. We sponsored a couple guys, uploaded like 5 videos, and then quit it. And then we just kind of dropped that whole channel. And then, I've never really stayed dedicated much on YouTube up until now. And then, after that, my Pinnacle started working again, and I started being able to record because I bought a computer for Christmas, and then I started recording with it. And I just kind of uploaded, bullshit little clips and gameplays. And I did like 1 or 2 commentaries, and they were just god-awful. I think I can upload one of those commentaries maybe for like an off day just to show you guys how far I've come. And it was just god-awful, and it was just me running around with a knife. I actually did pretty good in that game. It was just me versus 5 guys. I don't know what happened with the connection in there. But anyways, then I moved over to this channel. My buddy Jamie recorded my first 2 gameplays on this channel, and I just started commentating over them. And my first commentary did actually really good. We got like 15 likes at the time, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And I ended up having 38 subs by the second video. Mainly because I kind of just like I kind of like nagged Jamie's buddies, and he kind of got mad at me for that. But I kind of like nagged them, and I was like, you come at my channel, it's got 1 sub or whatever. And then some dude named Austin Willie, he's really fucking cool. He's in my sub box still. He recorded like all my gameplays up until I got a PVR in April. And he recorded all those gameplays, and I was like, wow, this dude's fucking genuinely a nice guy, and I love the dude. So now I have all my gameplays recorded on PVRs, and I've come a pretty far away. I got 400 subs without a PVR, and I've come pretty far. So now, basically where I want to go is, if I were to die tomorrow, would I be remembered? And that's basically what I want my channel for, you know? I have depersonalization, so life doesn't really feel real. So the accomplishments I make in life, really the only accomplishments I actually feel anything for are the ones that I make on YouTube. And I think it's really cool whenever I do successful on YouTube in like a video, or just, get a lot of subs one day. And I hope that, one day I'll be a big enough influence where people will remember me when I die. They'll be like, hey, that's that oSmurpH dude. Remember him? He did good commentaries, and he was a cool guy. And he played with me all the time, and he tweeted out my videos, and he was, I want to be remembered for what I do here on YouTube. I could have a partnership right now, but I haven't really been trying. I know plenty of guys who have partnerships with way less subs and way less videos than I do. But, yeah, I just want to be remembered, and that's pretty much all I want. And I hope that you guys get remembered, and I hope that you guys be far on YouTube too, because I love you guys, and you have great fucking hair, and I fuck you. Goodbye.
AC-130 standing by. Repeat, AC-130 standing by.